Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy, J Dat Dude, and today I want to welcome y'all to my most controversial video, my top 10 overrated WWE wrestlers. Now, what I mean by overrated, I don't necessarily say these people are necessarily like bad. I just think in my list that they just get a little too much attention, and I just know this is probably gonna be my most controversial video. Just if you disagree or agree with me in the comments, just let me know. And I know there's gonna be a couple that makes y'all mad too as well. But like I said, it's my own opinion, and let's get this video started. We go ahead and start this list as number 10, Logan Paul. Now, here's the thing about Logan. Yes, he's quote-unquote the best celebrity wrestler of all time, and I'm sure that's saying a lot, even though they've been getting some good ones. It's just the issue with Logan's issue is just like, he gives me this vibe that he's just too goofy, and like, I just don't necessarily like the way, like, he's a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but like his promos is just too cringeworthy. And to be honest with you, I don't like Logan Paul. This is probably the only wrestler, maybe someone else on this list too as well, that I can't just genuinely stand. And honestly, like the attention he gets, like he's like the way he just doesn't show up for shows, a part-time champion, I don't necessarily like that too as well. And Logan just, he's like one of those guys where, sure, any publicity is good publicity, but like at the same time, I think they overrate that a little too much with like the views he brings and things like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's brought views on the table, but like that's all he really contributes to and things like that. I don't necessarily agree with him ever being a champion and things like that attitude. And I don't know, just Logan, I'm just not too big fan of Logan Paul. And then we got number 9, Karrion Kross. Now, the thing about Karrion Kross is just, when you see him on the TV and when like you see him like getting in a feud, you just don't care. It's just like, the thing about this dude is just like, when he first came back, like, and had that feud against Drew McIntyre, like, honestly, it was just like a whatever type of feud. And honestly, like, his character, I don't know what it is. Like, when he was back in NXT Black and Gold, he was freaking phenomenal. But like now in current roster, when you think of him, you're just like, and like whenever they give him a chance, I mean, with Final Testament and things like that, it's just very like, okay, whatever, and things like that. I just think he's a very okay-ish wrestler, and I just think that honestly it's on him, because it's like he doesn't really grab the crowd's attention and things like that. I honestly think it's really on him. It's just very bland. And then at number 8, we got Shinsuke Nakamura. Here is Shinsuke's issue. It's like whenever we're like, oh man, this match is going to be a banger, it always just falls flat. And that's what Shinsuke's WWE run has been. I'm sure, yeah, New Japan and all that crap like that, yeah, he was phenomenal in, but I'm talking like current WWE. He's always just fell flat, and you still have everybody's like, oh no, Shinsuke this and that. Where in reality, it's just like whenever it comes to those big matches, it's just like he always falls flat. Sure, he had that match against Seth Rollins, sure. But like the thing about it, let's talk about the other matches like AJ Styles, or I'm not even gonna talk about the one with Jinder Mahal. That was gonna be an ass mess anyways. But it's just like the thing with Nakamura, it's just like when you expect him to deliver, he's just, I mean, he's better now than he was ever before with subtitles. But at the same time, like currently now, he's just like, again, And then at number 7, get your pitchforks ready, boy, because I got Rey Mysterio. Now you might be wondering, Jay, he's a freaking legend. Why would you ever put him overrated? Here's my thing. 10 storylines that like you've been like, oh man, this is a good Rey Mysterio storyline that's not Eddie Guerrero, his own damn son. Though his Batista feud is very overrated for the most part. I don't think you can name me 5, honestly. Like, that's the thing about Rey Mysterio. Like, sure, his wrestling skills for his age is freaking phenomenal, but like as a promo skill, very lackluster. And like the thing about Rey, it's just like every time he's in a feud, he always gets bullied. I mean, man, you almost pushing 50 and you still getting bullied by your own son. Like, that's the thing about Rey Mysterio that I think he just gets very overrated. Now, granted, I don't think he's necessarily a bad wrestler, but like if people like put him in like top 10, I necessarily do not agree that Rey Mysterio deserves to be in the top 10. Top 20 is pushing it, but I'll probably accept that. But yeah, that's the main reason why I think Rey Mysterio is overrated. And then at number 6, we got Damian Priest. Now, the thing about Damian Priest, and you cannot lie to, when he was Mr. Money in the Bank, we all know it should have been LA Knight. That's just at the end of the day. And it didn't help that he was probably one of the worst Money in the Bank. It's just the thing about Damian Priest, he's just such a Jack Swagger type of champion where you just don't care. And you know there's better options too. It's no fault of his own too as well. I mean, he's a good wrestler, but at the same time, he's one of those guys where you're just like, it's just like he's like, yeah, he reminds me of a Kane, honestly, like a good middle-ish promo Kane, and his championship run is very kind of lackluster-ish, kind of like I just don't see him as like a champion threat versus like Cody. Oh, I see him being champion. Damian Priest, like not so much. And then at number 5, we got the New Day. This is the thing about the New Day. Again, they're just a group of just goofy people, and I feel like as a tag team, I think they're extremely overrated. I mean, the thing about it, they said they were the longest. Well, I don't think they are, and I think the Usos beat them too. But like the thing about the New Day, it's just they're just too goofy and too stale. Like current day New Day, oh, you know it's stale as hell. But let's go way back from like, let's say like 2017 to 2018. I mean, it's just like I said, they're just too goofy, and the thing about it, you can never take them serious. And I mean, sure, it's their gimmick, but like they've been going up at this almost a decade. So I was a little kid when New Day started this whole tag team, and they're just a really stale tag team. And you know what? I'm gonna break it down from person to person. Let's start off with Big E. I mean, I hope he's doing well. I hope he gets in the back of the ring soon. But honestly, by his crawl, I just think he's kind of lackluster as a singles career. I mean, he had that little run. He was a WWE champion, but I think his championship was very lackluster. And then you have someone like Kofi, a very overrated WWE championship, by the way. Extremely overrated. I mean, really great competitor. But the thing about Kofi is just like, I don't know. It just seems like one of those characters you never see as the top guy. And then you have Xavier Woods, which he has benefited the most from this team. And honestly, without this team, I don't know where Xavier Woods would be. I mean, you can definitely tell he's definitely the mouth guard of this team. But at the same time, it's kind of like, even when he won that King of the Ring, lackluster too as well. It's just an individual of guys that are lackluster. Like, honestly, they're more of the lackluster day, honestly. And then at number 4, we got Dominic Mysterio, and this is my thing. Sure, Dominic has improved in the ring and things like that in that major. The man can't cut a promo to save his life. He's basically depending on the crowd to boo him to even cut a promo. His ring skills are mid at best. And honestly, the main reason why people call him, oh, he's the next face of the next 20 years of WWE, is because of the crowd hate. If man was in the fucking pandemic era, he would struggle. Like, he couldn't depend on the crowd or nothing. I think Dominic is extremely overrated as a wrestler. And it's just like, yeah, he's taking baby steps. Everybody's like, oh man, yeah, at least he's taking steps. And I promise you, if he didn't have the last name Mysterio, everybody'd be like, man, why don't you release this man? Like, honestly, like, Dominic is very, very lackluster of a character. And then at number 3, we got Jade Cargill. Here's the thing about Jade. I like her matches. It's just, the woman has about like, what, 3 matches? One is one from Royal Rumble and a bunch of jobber matches. Here's my thing. The one thing I hate is when they push like a rookie to like win a championship and like, oh wow, she's such this big deal, first overall pick and things like that. You only show me about 3 matches. I'm not saying she's bad or things like that. I'm saying the attention she gets is kind of like, okay, but you ain't really shown anything. I mean, I don't think she's ever cut like an in-ring promo too as well. So I can't even tell you how it is, but she won a championship before she even told me it either. So I mean, I like Jade Cargill. I just think the attention she gets is a little too much, and I definitely think it should have been a little while since he won at least a championship and things of that gratitude. I mean, I just think she gets a little over pushed. And then at number 2, we got the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. Here's the problem with Jey Uso. Look, Bloodline Jey Uso was one of the elite character arcs that WWE's ever seen. Ever since he went solo, he has been nothing but a yeet merchant and nothing that gratitude. Like nowadays, when you listen to a Jey Uso promo, it's the same thing. Yeet, I'ma whoop his ass. Yeet, I'ma do this. Yeet, and it's just like, you know, he can show that aura and that thing like that. He just became just a yeet merchant, and that's the thing about Jey Uso. I mean, I like the man. I mean, I like that he's a hype man and things like that. But he's just one dimensional. That's the thing about Jey Uso, and it's like we seen that side of that true aura, like that true character arc from him. It's just ever since he's been a main eventer, he's just been nothing but one dimensional. And then at number 1, we got Charlotte Flair. And if it's one person that has benefited from their last name, it ain't nothing but Charlotte. And this is the thing about Charlotte Flair. It's just the thing about her. It's just, she has good matches, but WWE pushes this narrative of, oh, the next Ric Flair. It's just like, okay, like she's getting pushed way too much because of her last name. And the thing about it is that like, her character is also stale too as well. I mean, it's been about the same for like almost 10 years. And the thing about her character, it's so annoying. Like when she's a heel, she's very annoying. And when she's a babyface, it's like, oh brother, okay. It's like the rich kid trying to be the good guy, help out charity. But like also too, it's just like, she's too much of super senior and always wins matches she's not supposed to win too as well. And it's really annoying too. Like, I think she's a good wrestler. I mean, I think all these people on this list are good wrestlers. I mean, maybe outside of one. But like, it's just her character. It's too annoying and just too pick-me too. It's just like very pick-me like. And that's why I think Charlotte's like the most overrated wrestler. I just want to thank y'all for checking out this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. This is definitely one of my longest videos, even though it's my second one. I do appreciate the support, and see y'all for the next video. Peace.